This video idea is pretty simple. Seraphine's lore in Runeterra sucks, but it didn't and doesn't have to. The only reason it sucks is because Riot didn't take the time to fully write out and flesh out her lore like they did for the KDA verse. So that's what we're doing today. So here we go. 14 ways to quickly improve Seraphine's lore. Number 1, she's from Zaun. Let's say she lived in Zaun and had to travel back and forth to Piltover for school, or maybe to learn music because she's a prodigy, or maybe to visit, or she had to live with a rich aunt, Will Smith style. This would give her a more accurate perspective of both sides, the Piltover and Zaun, because as of right now in the lore, I believe she really only visits Zaun once. Number 2, she's a rebel. Now this one is a little bit radical. Seraphine's current design is all about unity, which is fine, but it's boring, and it's a little Mary Suey. Piltover and Zaun have their differences, but Zaun is clearly an oppressed undercity. What if Seraphine was the voice in a rebellion? What if she used her music to tell of the plights of the Zaunites, or to try to right the injustices of the Piltoverans? Piltover? The people from Piltover. Basically, she's Punk Seraphine, which is definitely a legendary skin I would spend money on. Number 3, Skarner's homie. Now, they retconned that Seraphine knows about the Bracken because Riot is cowards. I would have wrote a story going in the opposite direction. What if she had a chem-punk powered stage and she safely kept on her person or floating around her a Bracken crystal, and she used her music to speak about the genocide and tried to free them? And of course, no one fucking believes her. Now we have a character with a righteous goal, but obstacles and conflict to overcome. Number 4, she's from Targon. This one is just simple. She's another aspect, like Tarek or Zoe. She could be the aspect of song, peace, or love. And she flies around on a gem. Number 5, she's on a rocket. There's no real reason. I just saw this concept art where it was Seraphine riding around a rocket, and I think we were robbed. Number 6, she's powerless. What if we went in the other direction? Seraphine knows about the genocide, but can't do anything. They happened hundreds of years ago, I think. And freeing all the Bracken now and getting rid of all the Hex tech might cause Piltover to fall, not to mention its people to suffer and maybe die. It's too late. Seraphine is forced to live with the sins of her people, and there's no justice. I feel this one a bit on a personal level, living in the United States. Number 7, she hears dead people. She can hear people's souls, right? And the Bracken are people. So what if she can hear the songs of the dead in the very brick and mortar of Zaun? A cacophony of dead songs that she uses to fuel the music of the future. A eulogy. A eulogy of hope. I remember there was this part of this game, this amazing, like literally perfect game called Wandersong, where you play this bard, and there's this one level where you're interpreting the final song between a child and a deceased parent, and it was just beautiful being there and interpreting last words between a child and a parent, but through song. And it was just this beautiful, tear-jerking moment, and, you know, Seraphine sings, so... Number 8. What if she was weird? Now, jumping off of the last point, Seraphine is too relatable. She's too perfect, of course, to sell skins. But what if she was a little cuckoo? She hears voices and songs all the time, including the songs of the Bracken. What if she talked back to them? What if she sang back to them? What if she hums all the time? Or what if she's a little paranoid because the dead are all around her and always watching her? We could really put in some weird Fae or Lulu shit in here. Number 9. She interacts with another character. Just one. There's like 150 characters in League of Legends and like 20 of them in Piltover. Jinx blows up a concert. She has a crush on Jace. She visits Camille in the old folks' home. She has to file a police report. Just one? Anything? Something? Number 10. She's Jinx's girlfriend. This one's just for me. Number 11. Her outfit is from Targon. Now she already dresses like a Star Guardian, so maybe her tailor is from there. Or maybe she had a cousin that ascended the mountain. Or maybe her dad does drag. Honestly, any reason for the gaudy outfit. I don't mind it. I think it's cool. But I think it's a little weird that they don't even mention it. 12. What if she was evil? What if after all these months of building up this pop star, they reveal halfway through her story that she doesn't give a fuck about the Bracken? What if she listens to people's soul songs in order to know how to manipulate them? What if she blackmailed and manipulated her way to fame and fortune, all while under the guise of being an innocent pop star that just wants to unite the two cities? Now, this is kind of a whole different character and doesn't really fit with Riot's parasocial marketing campaign, but it is interesting. Number 13, Ionian Immigrant. In the Cadia universe, Seraphine is of Chinese descent. I think it would have been really cool if they took this idea and put it in Runeterra by having her parents be immigrants from Ionia. Now, on top of all of the things she's dealing with, she now has to possibly deal with racism or culture clash? Number 14, mixed descent. Let's take this idea a step further. What if one of her parents was from Ionia and the other one was from Zaun? Now we have a mixed first-generational immigrant trying to deal and blend her cultures of unity, peace, and progress. And that is my idea as to how to improve Seraphine. I really don't think that Seraphine's place, at least in terms of Runeterra, is intrinsically bad or out of place even. I think she was just really shafted in the lore department. But I mostly did this video to give people an idea on how to flesh their own Seraphine out in conjunction with the How to Build Seraphine in D&D 5e. So you can use these tips to flesh out your own sort of character, you know, still based on Seraphine, but making it your own. D&D is the perfect place to embellish and embolden your character for power fantasy, political commentary, or just having a bangin' good time, even if your character is based on an existing one. Make it your own and have a great time. Thank you so much for everyone for watching this video, and again, if you enjoyed it, please do that like, subscribe thing. And thanks so much for such the positive feedback on the Seraphine 5e video. There is definitely going to be more of that coming out. But in case those videos don't come out till next year, I just want to tell everyone happy holidays and thank you so much for the year of watching. We have a ton of cool stuff coming out next year, so please stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video. Again, thanks.